It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now Kaepernick. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Here's Kaepernick. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Kaepernick going to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Prescott now. Left side to Lamb. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. Being chased out left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On play action, Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Washington, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, Kaepernick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man, complete. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A huge play there for Washington. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Kaepernick now on first down. That's Samuel, caught left side. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down now, it's Love. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give here to Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st down, Pollard, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Escaping the pressure. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage. Either run another play or clock it and start over again.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Run for Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run left with Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang at Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Brian Anger now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They run it with Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, Kaepernick. From the left side, it's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Washington. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle.
Yeah, quick throw by Kaepernick, complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Curtis Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And Washington able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this is back to a 5-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Prescott from the gun. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Pollard past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. they're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Kill. Check.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly.
And he coughed it up. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a 3rd.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
Check Michael Evans. Hey, get in the weight room. Hey, check Michael Evans. You can't block me.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Tanner Muse there defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And a Cowboy first down.
On first down, Pollard. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Play action now. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Corey Clement, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 26, Washington 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Washington first down.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory, as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Dallas, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Washington, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.